YouTube, hello and welcome back to another video. It's your boy Chris Pratchicko back at it with the Impetus Strength Program. Today's day number 14, which is crazy to think of. 14 days strong. This is the last week of the program, so if you guys don't know, this is the deload week, which means we are going to allow ourselves to recover a bit from the heavyweights, but also allow ourselves to really get the form down to a T. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. Today's Friday, so I mean, weekend's just around the corner. You guys make sure you do something fun, enjoy it, because a lot of times people only live for the fucking weekend, so you might as well make the most of it. But don't live for the weekend. If your Monday is not, if you don't experience the same feeling that you have on a Saturday, that you have on a Monday, then you have an issue there. So you need to change that up. You need to feel the same that you do on a Monday. I think I changed up to switch the two around there, but I gotta talk about something, guys, because, you know, I gotta be vulnerable with you guys to allow you guys to learn from me, because, you know, it's all about learning. It's about becoming better, and, you know, hardship is what creates harder individuals, and harder individuals are people who are able to obtain and do what they need to do to get the job fucking done. But I was kind of feeling a bit of like seasonal depression over the last 4 weeks, 3 weeks, I should say. It's kind of dissipated this week, so I am in a lot better mental state. And it's partially the weather, but I mean, whether it's the weather or not, I mean, there's just a lot of things that were just compiling upon each other. Wasn't very motivated to do the videos and all that sorts of stuff, and even go to the gym. It was a bit of a hardship, right? I know everything in my mind, I was really down and stuff like that. But I still did what I needed to do, regardless of how I felt, because I know at the end of the day, I would regret not doing it. And that's what you guys need to realize, especially when you're in those states, because those states are just temporary and you can work through them as long as you are doing the right steps to get past them. Because, I mean, if you're depressed for a certain reason, you know, then you got to really isolate why you're depressed for that reason, and then obviously come to a conclusion on how you could fix it. And mine was definitely seasonal, because, you know, it's get dark so early and stuff like that. I can't go outside. I don't really enjoy the weekend because well, I can't say that. I mean, you know, I'm being all nitpicky on these small things, but part of why I was able to overcome it is just realizing and being grateful for everything that I have. And one of the main things that's really been motivating me to continue making videos, guys, is you guys. I appreciate every fucking single one of you guys. We are at 695 subscribers. That is fucking awesome, guys. Like, literally mind-boggling. I appreciate every single fucking one of you guys. You guys are truly amazing, and you guys helped me through some hardship, man. So I hope that you guys take some sort of value from the videos that I make, because it's my way of trying to think of it, reimbursing you guys for the ability that or rather the love that you guys have been showing me, because, you know, we are on this path together. I am not perfect, you are not perfect, but we are going to become better, and that's the name of the game. 1% better a day. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's fucking gym time. Okay, like usual, we're gonna start off with our compound movement, and then, so obviously the compound movement for leg day is gonna be squats. However, like usual, it's a fucking mess here. There's a bar left, weights left on the bar. There's shit everywhere, needless to say, and it's always a fucking mess over here, man. So again, put away your goddamn weights. But there is something I wanted to share with you guys, as someone commented on one of my posts. I'm gonna read it word for word off my phone, because someone also said, oh, you shouldn't talk on your phone, makes it look like you don't know what you're saying, which is true for sure, but in this aspect, I'm reading specifically a comment. So this guy said, it's cool that there's normal people doing this. When I started training, there was only bodybuilders online. Everyone was sauced out of their minds, and the average guy couldn't work out why his creatine wasn't turning him into Ronnie Coleman. Now my son is getting into fitness. I'm really glad there's just dudes going to the gym posting real content. You're doing a public service, bro. It's greatly appreciated. And fuck, man, that hit hard, man, because that is the ambition of what I do, right? I've told you guys before, I am natural. I plan on staying natural unless I plan on competing later on down the road. But I will always be open about it. And, you know, a lot of people go to the gym with that aspiration of becoming bigger. A lot of people have different ambitions as to why they go to the gym. But people do go to the gym and they see the influence of these bigger individuals who are sauced out of their mind, or people who aren't even fucking open about their steroid usage, which in turn makes them chase unrealistic goals. And I want to be that beacon of light for you guys to know you are able to obtain certain levels when you are natural. And then needless to say, guys, like, push your limits, man. Don't even fucking think about taking any sort of anabolics or anything. performance enhancing until you know your natural limits, because a lot of times guys just hop on that because, you know, they see all these people online and they think that that's what they need to do in order to become, you know, the ideal physique that they want. But there's a lot of shit that you guys can obtain naturally, and needless to say, the beauty of working out is to push yourself past your limits. And you know what, a lot of times people don't even figure out what those limits are before resorting to gear. But enough said, we're gonna work into our squat. And one thing I haven't really said too much about is your stance, right? Because a lot of people go into squat without really a thought of, you know, isolating the form. And the first step is obviously to get the right stance. Now the stance will vary depending on you guys and your individual needs and how your bones are structured and shit like that. But you wanna go down as deep as you can. I'm not sure if the camera will see me, but you want to hit as deep as you can, and then obviously have your feet in a position where you feel comfortable. Sometimes you'll feel your heels kind of leaving the ground a bit, and if you notice that, you might want to turn to Olympic shoes, or perhaps even putting plates behind your heels. That way you get that right elevation, so you feel, you know, balanced. Because if you don't feel balanced on the bottom there, you're not going to really be able to get the most precise movement that you can. And also you want to make sure that you're able to hit the most depth that you can, because again, the name of the game of squats is to hit that depth element. So obviously you want to figure out exactly where your stance is prior to even getting into any sort of squats. But name of the game today, because it is deload week, is to isolate that form. So that's what we're going to do. Going to do about 8 reps with the 2 plates, perhaps 5. I'm going to see how I feel after the 5 rep range. But again, the name of the game is to get that form down. I am getting more acquainted with a little bit of heavier weight, because I know I can rep out 245s, 225, but I want to make sure that I can rep it out with the right form and get more acquainted with heavy weights. Because like I said, the name of the game of this program is to get stronger, but you also want to make sure you're getting stronger with the right form, because form is crucial. You're going to injure yourself if you don't do it right, and you're limiting yourself to how much you can lift in certain regard. But enough said, let's get into this. I step into it just about on my traps. I want to bring my hands as close as I can to my shoulders and like flex my back up against the bar, kind of pushing it almost. And then feet are balanced but leveled. Put my hips perpendicular to the bar, lift it up, step back twice, get into my stance by rotating, push out my butt a little, just slightly, rotate my feet like I said, get that proper stance going. And then almost like I'm gonna take a punch, I wanna hold my breath, like I'm bracing for a punch. So let's do that. Let's go for 8. Hell yeah. I don't know if I'm just getting stronger, which is part of it, I'm sure. But I felt fucking light. Probably part of it is, of course, the form. So I have a balanced structure at the bottom that's going to be able to lift that weight up a lot better, more comfortably. But, excuse me, we're going to do this for 2 more sets, 3 sets in total, 8 reps, 8 to 5. And again, name of the game, get your form down. So choose a weight that you could really focus on the form more than anything. But let's get this shit done. Okay, so we finished off our squats there. Of course, like I said, more focusing on the form rather than anything else. I have a question for you guys, because a lot of people are striving for success. But what does success mean to you? And that's a great question to ask yourself, because a lot of times people think success is making a lot of money, or, you know, having the freedom to travel and a lot of different things. But a lot of people just don't isolate why or what success actually means to them. Because success is subjective, right? I mean, you could have financial success, life success, family success. There's a lot of different viewpoints of success. And a lot of times people don't ask themselves, what type of success are they striving for? And when you know what type of success you're striving for, then you're able to backwards program it to get to that level of success, right? And a lot of times when you're chasing success, people don't really necessarily take a step back to understand and enjoy the process, right? They're just striving and they just want to achieve, put into financial terms, they want to achieve $10,000 a month on a constant level, but they never take a step back to know that, like, fuck, man, they could achieve that $10,000 and then their whole family passes away with something of that form. And that could just result in a lot of negativity, guys, right? Because, you know, you're never taking the time to step back and realize all the things that you have right now. Because the reality of it is even if you're making $10,000 a month, if you don't have the ability to share that income or share the love and joy that you have of achieving that goal with your loved ones, then it's not really success, is it? So definitely take a step back, understand what success means to you. And part of your success is having a sustainable life with your family and your work balance. Well, you have your family right now, and you got to take a step back. And I know everyone's trying to work hard to achieve what they want in life, but you got to take a step back and understand that your success in life is having a mom, having a dad, having a grandparent, having a loving brother, sister, dog, animal, whatever the case may be, and telling them you love them. All right, so definitely ask yourself what success means to you. For me, success is inspiring people to become better. And that transfers through a lot of different things, but of course also living my life to the fullest that I can, and not living any regret in my life. And one of the regrets I'll have is taking too long on this fucking exercise because your boy wants to get out of here, edit this video. Not really wanting to be here too much today, but that's where discipline comes in. Let's get this shit. We're doing lunges now. Hopefully I don't fall off balance too much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. I've definitely miscounted. Let's go, one more leg. For you guys that don't know, we're gonna be supersetting, which means you're gonna go from one exercise to the next with no rest in between. So let's get into it. Goblin squats, let's do this. 3, 4. So I think we did about 8 lunges, and then I'll do 10 goblin squats. But again, simultaneously, no rest in between, maximize the gain and maximize the effort. 2 more sets, let's fucking do this. You know, I realized I haven't really gave you guys a rundown of my schedule because a lot of you guys have busy schedules and it's hard to make time for the gym and to do the things you need to do. So I guess it's good to depict how I balance my day to make sure I get done what I need to do along with the other things I have to do. So typically I wake up around 7 a.m. Today, I won't lie, I slept in a bit. It's because, bro, my body's fatigued. Like, it's fatigued. I've been working it really hard. And it's kind of I've been going through a little bit of a game there, a little mental battle of whether or not I should be getting more sleep or not. Because I do need to do a lot of stuff, which leads into my next thing. When I wake up at 7, the first thing I'll do, drink water. That's the first thing all of you guys should do first thing in the morning, is to drink at least a cup of water. Because that's when your body's the most dehydrated. Because, you know, all night you didn't drink any water and it obviously needs water to run and shit like that. Just drink a cup of water, man, first thing in the morning. But after that, I get into my personal training course, which takes up majority of my day. And is why I have this battle of whether or not I should be waking up earlier, because I do want to get it done, but I want to give myself more time to do it so I can get it done. I wouldn't say faster, but I don't feel as rushed. That way I could do it adequately and really, you know, isolate the things that I'm learning to really understand it and obviously put it into practice. But after that, then I have my breakfast shake. After that, we come to the gym, depending on what we're doing. Obviously today being leg day, it's leg day, so we do our legs. After doing leg day, I go home, I drink water. I don't have a post-workout meal right away, but after that, I edit the video that we recorded. Then I'll make my content for the shorts, right? So that's the whole process. And then if I have some spare time in between that and my lunch and breakfast rather, I'll then what do you call it, do some more ISA, which is the personal training course I'm doing. Do some more personal training course work. After completing that, I'll get into my lunch, which is 6 eggs, avocado toast, and there's one more thing I can't remember at the top of my head right now, but there's one more thing on that. Perhaps it's just those two, or yeah, it's just those two. And then after eating that, I'll do my dishes. I have some more spare time, work on the personal training course again. And then around 3-ish, I go to work. Come home from work around 11:30, and then I go to bed. So, I mean, that's my day. That's what I do 5 days a week. It's a constant grind, guys, but you gotta make time for the things you want. I don't really kick back, watch Netflix unless it's on the weekend. I use the weekend as more of a recharge days, allow my body to rest as well. That's why I only work out for 4 days a week, because I do push myself really hard on the days that I am here. But I'm talking too much and I'm not really pushing myself right now when I'm talking. But I did want to depict to you guys what my schedule looks like, because of course everyone's got busyness in there, but you can always make time for the things that you want to do. Remember that, you make time for the things you want to do. A lot of times my friends tell me they don't have enough time to go to the gym, and I ask them, I'm like, let me see your screen time then. And they're on their fucking phones for at least an hour. If you're on your phone for an hour, man, that means you have an hour to go to the gym. Just remember that. So it's all about allocating the time correctly. And it's not about not having time, it's about reorganizing so you make time, because like I said, you make time for the things that matter. But needless to say, let's get this done. It's 10 reps, up the weight a bit. It's a leg press. I say it all the time with a leg press. You don't want to go quick, you want to control it, because there's no fucking reason to push it fast and slam a bunch of weight on. It ain't impressive. Control it. Well, let's do this shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I always know it's a good indicator that I'm doing my sets the way I want to, which is slow and controlled. Because when I edit in double speed. But when I edit in double speed, the reps are looking like they're in normal speed. That's always a good indicator that I'm doing them correctly in the way I want to. However, when I'm doing calf raise, I want to emphasize the depth and also the height. So get the maximum out of it, most range of motion that I possibly can. That's when I feel the most exertion. But the name of the game, guys, especially with the calf raise, not to do it quick. Okay, control throughout. It's not as slow as I did with there, but it's just like, I see a lot of people, they'll go on the calf raise and they'll be like they're almost like they're fucking jumping. I won't lie, when I started off, that's what I was doing as well. But don't do that. I mean, a lot of people who go till failure will end up doing that halfway through their set. But it's ineffective, man. You want to make every rep count, and that's what we're about. One of the greatest gym tips I can give you guys, especially when you're following a program, is to write down the weights that you're doing. That way when you go to the next week, you have that ability to progress upon it. I'm sure I've said it before, but it's something I definitely need to instill in your guys' mind. It's something that honestly, since I started the Impetus program, the strength, that's when I started writing down the weights. So it's been a long time since I've written down my weights. Kind of just felt it out rather than, you know, writing it down and then pushing myself. It's a lot better, right? Because then if you write it down, you'll be able to push yourself a lot better. And then you obviously have that baseline to know where you have to grow upon. And I'll be honest, if I wasn't to write down my weights, I probably wouldn't do what I say I usually do, which is if I have one set, like let's see on the leg curls here. If I'm doing 160s for 3 sets for 10 reps, the next time I come to it, if I find that I'm hitting 175, which is the next one down, still struggling with that, I will instead put it to 175, do that for the 1 set, and then the next 2 sets I'll do 160, right? That's still progressive overload. And if I wasn't to write down my weights, I probably wouldn't do something like that. So definitely write down your weights. It's something a lot of people don't do. And something else I see a lot online nowadays, which I find fucking awesome, is, you know, there's obviously a lot of people who post videos online that are like kind of mocking people's weights and saying, if you can't bench 225, get out of my, like, I don't know, you're not a man or some shit like that. And then they'll have like this one dude, I can't remember his name exactly, but he's fucking insane. You got obviously the Gym Reaper, you got I think his name's like Kev Whale Dog, and then one other dude that I see a lot right now, and basically like maybe Quentin something. But anyways, he'll like lift their weight, but do like some fucking crazy movements. Like I seen a guy Bulgarian split squatting like 500 pounds. That's fucking insane, man. And honestly, I love seeing that shit because it's, you know, it's putting people to shame, right? If you're gonna talk shit, you gotta be able to back it up, needless to say. And a lot of these guys don't have the ability to back it up. But what I need to say, and my 2 cents on that, is everyone is different, guys. Everyone has different journeys, everyone has different paths, right? So never look at that shit, be discouraged, man. Those people used to struggle with that weight too, you know? When they were at your point in your journey, they struggled as well. And like I said, everyone's journey is different, never compare, but fuck those people. I can't necessarily humble them, but I'm glad someone's doing it because I'm not necessarily a power lifter, but these guys are. And I'm glad someone's humbling them because they need to be humbled, man. You shouldn't be talking shit about people trying to become better. Name of the game is to become better, not to become like a douchebag. But anyways, let's do this set. And they give the gym guys a bad rep, man. Fuck that shit. But we're doing our leg curls, similar to how Sam Sulek does it, because I fucking love how he does it with the leaning forward. I just find it fucking more range of motion, and it's absolutely brutal. So definitely shout out Sam Sulek for this. But let's get this shit done, man. Enough chit chat. This is the last set of the day, last super set of the day. Let's finish strong. Rated to leg extensions. Didn't get the luxury of getting a good parking spot today, but we did get the luxury of using the leg extension machine that I like better than the other one that you guys typically see me using, which is the fucking moving one. I do not like that one, but I work with the tools I am provided, and I don't own the gym, so if I need to use it, I will use it because I do want to do my leg extensions. Should show the legs more. I actually need to shave though. Okay, this thing's not going far enough for me. Oh, that's why. I didn't have it set up right. Last one. Whew. All done. This is a special message to all you guys who don't put away your weights. It's you guys who fucking send all these videos, post these videos shaming people for not lifting the same sorts of weights that you do. Fuck you guys. And for you guys that don't do that, appreciate you guys and we love you. Let's get this fucking workout done. Push the way you guys started. Finish strong. Let's get it done. Last workout of the week too, so gotta make it count. Workout is all done and the week because it is Friday, so I am so blessed to have gotten through the work week safely along with the working out week because your boy could have injured himself, you know, a multitude of times, and I'm just grateful for my body. I love my body and I love the ability that it has. And of course, you gotta love your body, man, because your body is a reflection of your decisions. So I mean, if your body isn't, you know, doing what you want it to do, it's because of your choices, really. To a certain extent, of course, but it's also a blessing that your family is safe and all that stuff, and you got to count your blessings, guys, because there's a whole lot of them, so you got to be grateful again for what you have in life. But I have to say something that I was thinking at the end of my gym, because I've seen some older folks working out there, and I'm very proud of them, needless to say. But I just am very, very, very scared of the regret that I might experience later on down the road. And the actions that I'm doing right now will prevent that, but the regret of not doing the things that I wanted to do when I had the ability to do them. Because right now I have the ability to put on a lot of muscle and look my best and all that sorts of stuff. And if you're around the age that I am as well, which I'm 22 for you that don't know, you guys also have that ability. And you will regret it when you're older and don't have the ability to put on the size and muscle and really push your body to see how much you can achieve out of your body and in your endeavors in life. And you're going to regret not doing that if you don't do it. So I hope that's a wake-up call, guys. Really think about that because that is my biggest fear. And I think that should be everyone's biggest fear. It's not dying, but dying with the regret of not doing the things that you wanted to do, or even pushing yourself to see what you're capable of. Because guys, we are capable of greatness, and we need to push for it in whatever way greatness comes to you. Some people are great, some people find greatness in video games, some people find greatness in chef, whatever the case may be. But find your greatness, guys. Go all in it, because you will regret not doing so when you are older. But enough said. Have a blessed weekend, guys. And as always, oh wait, I didn't say, hit that sub button, because your boy's on route to hit 1,000 subs. We're at 695. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit on the post notification bell so you guys never miss a video. Drop a comment down below what greatness means to you and what success means to you. But enough said, guys. Have a blessed weekend. And guys, find your impetus. Goodbye.